Good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday night, my friends. Welcome on in. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're all healthy, happy, and all of the above. Hope you have had a good week so far, and you're kicking butt and taking names and getting stuff done. That's what it's all about, my friends. That is what it's all about. I'm totally not just stalling for time right now. There we go. There we go. I'm ready. I'm now ready. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. By a by request, and also because I kind of want to, we're gonna jump back in to some more X4 Foundations, my friends. I just installed or preloaded or whatever the hell you want to call it, Assassin's Creed Shadows on my other gaming rig. So hopefully we'll be ready for that for tomorrow. Apparently that unlocks midnight for everybody. Well, for Eastern time zone here in the US. So in another 2.5 hours or so. But yeah, hopefully that'll all be ready to go for tomorrow. There's also drops for that. It looks like all channels who are streaming under that category are available, like have drops available. I have I have drops turned on permanently for this channel. I don't know, because I'm not monetized, I'm not an affiliate or anything. I don't know if drops still work or not. I think they do, because I don't know why I would have the option to do it otherwise, but you know, Twitch be Twitch. So I don't know, but there are some drops for not only Elite Dangerous, but also for AC Shadows. In fact, it's like week 1 drops. Hey, Hill Hobbit, welcome on in. Thank you for the 200 moonstones. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? When I stream that tomorrow, hopefully it'll be available for everybody. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I've had it on because I think it's a great thing. Never actually seen if it works or not. But anyway, just thought I'd throw that stuff out there. But that's for tomorrow. Tonight, we are jumping back in to some X4 here, my friends. Just kind of getting started. Doing great. You wanted to see X4 for a while? Cool. Yeah, I am. So I played this game years ago, when it was still basically just the base game without all the DLCs. And I'm still dusting off the old cobwebs. I'm still relearning everything, but this is a great game. This is a great sandbox game. Like if you're looking for just an open sandbox world to just kind of stretch your legs and do a lot of things, you know, that you can do, it's great. It's really great for that. It's also got, you know, story to it as well that is optional, and you know, you can kind of do what you want. So
Nova Vanguard.
So let's go and let's undock from here. Cool. And we gotta fly to the Morning Star and talk to this person. So let's do that.
Autopilot engaged.
We'll get some of the research stuff kicked off for the station that we now own. Hopefully at some point it will give me the option to... Well, I forgot to repair the hull damage I have, but oh well. Hopefully at some point it'll give me the option to craft the SETA, so we can kind of do our time compression stuff. But for now, we'll have to sit back and enjoy the ride. Hey Igor, welcome on in. How are you doing? All right. One of the things too, Um, I have almost all the DLC. Well, I have all the gameplay DLCs. I don't have all the soundtracks, but I have a couple of the soundtracks from the DLCs. And I was thinking of,
Entering system.
rather than
Morning
playing the
star.
normal OC remix stuff, um, when I'm playing this game, I was thinking of maybe queuing up the soundtracks and playing those as background audio. Just turn the music off in game and just play those. Um, because even though the music in the game is good and it's context sensitive, which is nice when you're in combat and stuff, uh, it's it's pretty sparse at times. And it would be nice to just kind of have a constant stream of it going. But we'll see. We'll see. We're not there yet. I have to. I was just thinking about that just before I went live. I'll have to figure that out for the next time we stream it. But yeah, that's where we're at there. I might even, like, if I queue it up, I might even do that for Elite Dangerous as well, because the music in this game is actually really good. It's very atmospheric and it's very space appropriate. In fact, a lot of it sounds almost like something you would hear in like a Deus Ex game, which are some of my
Entering
favorite
system.
games.
Hatikva's
Um,
choice.
But okay, autopilot. Or are you okay? Okay, cool. I think the autopilot is still functioning. It's just I think it's trying to avoid something. Um, so yeah, that's where we're at there for that. But otherwise, yeah, just kind of chilling and relaxing, and enjoying some space goodness. Oh, here we go. This is the microchip factory. All right.
Autopilot disengaged.
Oops.
Turret. Mass transporter. C. Twerba. Mass transporter. Civilian short range transporter. A. Civilian ship. A. Short range transporter. A. Turret. Shield turret.
I target
Argon
the damn
Station security vessel.
station. I want to target the damn station.
Go away.
Maybe I don't need to. Let me see what happens when I say dock.
Docking not possible.
Nope.
Turret. Shield generator. Turret. Short range turret. Civilian short range transporter. A. Mass transporter.
Oh,
B.
there's gotta be a way to. There's gotta be a way to target something better here. Controls. Let me see here. General controls. Toggle steering access. Aim assists. Action menu, radial menu. Oh, target object in map is T. Okay, so let's do that then.
Microchip factory.
There we go. That's what I want to do.
Docking granted.
That works.
Rookie.
Okay. There we go. Got it. Took a little bit, but I got it.
Successfully docked.
All right, so I gotta go talk to
Welcome.
Nova.
this
Vanguard.
dude. I'm just gonna jump out this side where there's no ladder. And science laboratory. Sir?
You here for the nanites?
Yes, I am.
Here you go. I owe that boron a favor, so don't worry about the cost. You do know it's illegal without the proper license, right? Don't get caught with it.
Okay. Don't get caught with it. At some point, I'll need to learn how to hack things too. All right, so we got. You know what? I just. Wait. Let's go to Trader's Corner just for the heck of it. I was going to go right back to my ship, but let's just look here real fast. I want to see. So I don't know how to craft anything yet, but I'm curious.
Can I help?
Hey, welcome on in. Things are going well. Things are going well. Everything's good. Everything's good. No problems whatsoever. I hope you guys are doing well over there. Hope you're getting a whole bunch of traffic too, because I really like. I mean, I like the concept. I like the idea that you guys are doing. I'll save my comments on the AI stuff for another time. But I do like in general the whole idea that you guys are doing. So and thank you for the moonstones. I appreciate that greatly. But yeah, I think it's fantastic. Busy, you're keeping busy. That's good. It's a very good thing to be. Is busy when you're.
Here you go.
In this particular case. So really happy to see that. I'm glad that it's being received well. And I hope we can. I'll try to help any way I can to bring people over. I mean, I'm usually one of the early adopters of a lot of these streaming sites, and I know a lot of people as well from a lot of streaming sites that have come and gone. So we're all looking for some place to call home. And it's hard because there's just a lot of there's a lot of things that aren't there's a lot of places that are not that are metric focused instead of creator focused. And it's refreshing to find a site that is creator focused. And I hope you guys continue to be creator focused. Don't lose sight of the fact that there are a whole bunch of artists, programmers like myself, and musicians and everything else that are very under promoted on what's out there right now. And if you can get them on your side, you're going to have a whole lot to celebrate. Let's put it that way. There's a whole lot of people who are just kind of not treated well or not promoted well where they are, who are not doing video games or tabletop games and stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong with video games or tabletop games. I love all of that. But they get a larger proportion of support, shall we say, than say others. So just putting that out there. Feel people want a new alternative. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely a lot of people want a place to call home. I mean, that's what you've probably heard a lot about Live Space. I was on there. A lot of the people I know was on there. That was the thing that was what made Live Space going under hurt so much, is that they really had a lot of creative people, like artists and musicians and everything else, and they were really in tune to them, and VTubers and things like that. And when they just couldn't make ends meet, it was devastating to a lot of people, because they were starting to feel seen for a change of pace. I don't think you have anything I want. So. Well, that's good. I'm glad that's on the radar. I know there's a lot of competing interests. There's a lot of people who want a lot of different things from a platform, and I get that. So, by all means, you don't need to give me any special interest or anything like that. But I'm just saying that there is a large segment of people that are underrepresented as far as what they do on stream. And if you can appeal to them, you're going to have some good times, some good days ahead.
Nova, Vanguard.
Okay, let's go deliver this. Go deliver this stuff. And try not to crash into anything while we do it. Oop, there we go. Hey, I'm getting better. I'm not crashing into everything. My measurement of success is I haven't crashed into anything yet, so that's where we're at. Let me do a quick save over here. Okay, yes, by all means, go check out what everybody's doing, and you have a good night as well. Thanks for stopping by.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, Hobbit, it's there's a lot out there. There's a lot of people who do a lot. It's not that gamers and other content creators do more or less work than others, but there's a whole segment of them that get overlooked as far as
Entering system.
the entertainment and the knowledge that they provide. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing YouTube and I've been doing streaming since 2013. And I remember the days when like game companies were absolutely against people just even streaming game content, and we've come so far from that point where it's just like they're loving it now. We've had far less problems streaming stuff now than we ever have. And that's awesome and fantastic, and I love to see the support that the companies give. But we're not the only ones out there. There's a lot of other people who are in the position that we were in 2013, where we were just trying to get support. We were just trying to get people to be on board, and just, it's not content for everybody, but it's nothing is, right? You know, everybody has their own tastes, but just being able to get the support
Entering
of like
system.
Twitch and being able to get the
Heritage
support of
end.
YouTube and get the visibility and stuff that these other arguably more popular things are getting, um, you know, just to be at the table, just to be at the table is something important. I feel like. How do I know where the gate, where the portal goes to? You don't. You don't until you actually go through it once. So once you go through a portal the first time, it'll show up and you pop into another
I
thing.
will ruin you.
After you've done that, then you can see where it goes. But yeah, at first you don't know where a portal's going to go. Yep. You look at Postmodern Jukebox, it exploded and is basically a small group of musicians from the New York City area. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff out there. So much noise on these other services. Yeah, and there's a lot of you know, from the
Autopilot.
speaking about like
Disengage.
VTubers and stuff. They're facing a lot of weird um backlash from like Twitch and stuff. Not so much from YouTube, but from Twitch, and it's very
Docking
strange.
granted.
And you know, they were, I mean, they were really jazzed about live space because there was finally a space where they could go and you know, be on equal footing with everybody else. And then that went away, and you know, I think there's still a whole bunch of them looking for a place, and I'm hoping this can be a place for them. I don't, you know, I don't particularly follow any VTubers. It's just not my bag. But I want them to be, you know, I want them to be as successful as anybody else, right? A lot of people do like them, and I think they should. Okay, I think they should have a place that they can call home that supports them. You know,
Successfully docked.
blind jump scary. Yeah, there's been more than, and the thing about the AI in the game is that there's a whole like simulation going on in the background. So it's very unpredictable. You could pop through a jump point and be, and I have, has happened, pop through a jump point and get immediately attacked and be overwhelmed right away by enemy ships. Like they will gank you at jump points. They will, you know, crawl up on you while you're like mining or something like that. It can be pretty ruthless. Um, but the good thing is it's also very random. So as long as you save often, you can often load back in and not have not have that same experience, right? It's just kind of it's just sometimes the way that um, it works. So what do I do? Do I just transfer the? I forget how this works. No, because it's not. It's in my inventory, right? So I think I just have to get up and take it to him. Maybe. Yeah, I think I have to get up and just hand it to him because it's in my personal inventory, not in my ship's inventory. I forget how this works sometimes. Do you lose everything? You lose your ship, yeah. You lose your ship and whatever cargo you had. Yeah. Hey, outlaw, welcome on in. I see you survived the meeting. Yes, barely. I barely survived the meeting. You'll notice I'm wearing my blue blockers because my head is still kind of hurting a little bit. So I'm looking at the screen is making it worse. I put the blue blockers on to try and and rectify that a little bit.
Hello there.
Yeah, deliver 3 nanite fabricator.
Now then, we should be able to begin our research. I look forward to seeing how this turns out.
So, and that's the one thing about the game that I always do is like, I have no qualms about save scumming a game like this. There are people who don't like save scumming in general, and they'll just take the hit when they lose everything. But I there's a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of in-game credits towards a lot of the stuff that you have. I don't think they have a I don't remember what happens to your ship. I think I don't know if you have to buy a new one or if there's insurance in the game. I forget how it works. But it's definitely you definitely take a hit. So I have no qualms about save scumming in this. Like if I die, I just reload. You know, because you do have an ejection system that will automatically eject you when your ship explodes. There is a chance that it won't work, but it usually automatically ejects you. So as long as you're near a space station, you can use your spacesuit to fly to a space station and land and pick up a new ship or whatever. But yeah, it's usually not it's usually not worth not reloading from that. Now, all that being said, very quickly you can get enough money to build up a fleet of ships, and you can have AI follow you around and help you in battles, and you can actually send AI off to just do battles for you, and all that stuff. So it definitely, once you get far enough in the game, it definitely, the difficulty kind of tilts in your favor. Like it definitely gets a little bit easier as you go. So, oh, I wanted to go here and research. Okay, so this is, so we need another 7 minutes for that to complete. Okay, cool. Cool. So while I'm waiting for that, we can go off and I should probably finish this other quest. Let's go back to our ship here.
Nova, Vanguard.
And undock. Eject doesn't always work. From what I understand, it doesn't always work, yeah. Do you ever lose your ship, like leave it and not be able to find the dock again? There is in the map, you can always find all of your stuff where you've left it. Where is it at? I think it's property owned. Yeah, under property owned, you can see all of your ships and where you left them. And the good thing is, like I have this Callisto Sentinel here. I can go hire a captain. I can just go, or I can go to a station, go talk to somebody who's standing around, hire them as a captain for it, and then they'll take control of my ship, and then I can just tell them to go off and do stuff. I can tell them to go off and like do some trading or do some mining or whatever it is, and they'll just kind of screw off and do it. Or if they're a scout ship, I can just tell them go scout some systems, and they'll just go do it for me, and then let me know when they're done. Or in the case of like mining or trading, they'll just keep on mining or trading, you know. So yeah. And then one of the research things at the station is teleportation technology. And I believe once you get it to a certain level, I don't think it's the first level, but I think it's like level 2 or 3, or tier 2 or 3, it will allow you to teleport to all of your other ships, no matter where they are in space. I believe. I think that's. I seem to recall it working that way, or at least let you teleport to your base or something like that. So, there's some quality of life things in there, definitely. So if you're like, I'm in the wrong ship for what I want to do next, it's usually, once you do the research and stuff, it's usually pretty easy to get into the correct ship that you need for it. So, yeah. Speaking of, while I was on there, let's go mission manager, and let's go here and finish this one. We gotta sabotage this dust factory. And there's all kinds of factions in the game, and you have reputation with factions.
Engaged.
So as you work for or against them, your reputation goes up and down, and that opens up opportunities. It opens up other quest lines. I'm playing the open sandbox mode, which means all the quest lines in the game are available to me. I just have to unlock them. I have to find them, basically. But there are other starting things, starting positions you can do that will start you directly into like a quest line. Like there's one where I think you can be like a Federation pilot or something like that, or like a military pilot, and it's got a whole quest line that you immediately start out in, where you end up in like this awesome military ship, and then from there you can then go off and do all the other quests that are in the game if you want to, or you can just follow that one quest line down. And then there's a DLC called Timelines that is not the sandbox mode. It's a whole bunch of historical like scenarios, and I think I don't know for sure because I haven't done it myself, but I think at the end of each of those historical scenarios, you unlock a ship? ? I'm not sure on that one. That is to say, you get a ship for free, I think. I don't remember. I don't recall offhand, or if they're just standalone. Someone else who's more familiar with the game would have to tell you that one. But so it's got a lot of different things that it does. The one thing that's weird about this game, weird and also good, is that they're kind of treating this game as almost like a single player MMO in many ways.
Autopilot disengaged.
Where basically they're just doing a whole bunch of content updates, and those content updates are in the form of DLCs. So you do have to pay for them, like $10 or whatever, $15 or whatever it is. But they just keep, over the years, they just keep expanding on the base game. So that's why earlier when Outlaw was asking, like, should I buy the base game at $15? I'm like, yeah, you can do it, but you're going to miss out on a whole lot of content. And some of this content is sandbox stuff, and some of the content is, like I said, one-offs that might be more to your liking. Like if you don't really want to do the sandbox management, which is pretty slow and sometimes arduous, if you just want like quick scenarios, you want to just jump into battle, jump into action, you've got Timelines to do that. You can jump in there and have just a straightforward quest line that you just go through, and stuff like that. So yeah, it is huge. It's a very large game, and it just keeps getting larger. It's an interesting strategy that they've done, because this is not, I don't think they really, I think the closest that comes to this was X2 with its expansions, but really in recent memory, they haven't done nearly as many expansions for their games. They just kind of, I mean, they were good, but they weren't like, they didn't just have this ongoing thing. And I think it's an interesting way of doing it. I think it's an interesting way of keeping it fresh and letting people who, have already put down for the base game to like not have to pay $45 every time something new comes out. They can pay like a DLC price, like 10 to $15, say, for it, and they already know what the system requirements are, and they've already got it installed potentially, and all that stuff. So it's very good from that perspective. So where do I have to put these bombs at? Bombs at location. Okay, over here.
I have come to the end of my research.
Oh, I've unlocked a whole bunch of blueprints, and I got a achievement for it. Do I have to dock here? Is that what they're telling me to do? I think they want me to dock. That is a docking port, right?
We don't have too much time to place those mines.
Or wait, they want me to dock or they want me to go inside? I forget how this works. Open briefing. What do I have to do here? Has several important deliveries due. How about we give them something to worry about for a change? Deploy bombs at location. I think I have to get out into my spacesuit and go do this. Which location near docking bay.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Whoops. Yeah, I think I have to, let me see. I forget how to get out into the spacesuit. I think I just do Control D to get out into my spacesuit. But it's been so long, man. I have so many games going on at once, I can never remember freaking controls, especially when you get into a game like this, which takes like pretty much every button on your keyboard it can possibly do. It's like trying to remember anything is just craziness. Afraid you lack the coordination and patience to get the full value from a game like this. It's definitely a slow burner. I don't know that you need coordination so much. I mean, autopilot's pretty good. It does mess up a couple times, but you can set it straight. There is combat, like space combat and stuff, which can get a little bit annoying. Like I'm using keyboard and mouse for it. But most of your guns are gimbaled, so they'll actually, as long as you keep the enemy on the screen, they'll kind of move left to right or up or down to target the enemy. So you don't have to be precise with anything. But it's definitely I would call it the European truck simulator of space games. in many ways, it's a European truck simulator of space games. That basically a shopping cart. Yeah, there's that's just telling you that there's like a trading post on there on the space station. Travel. Current ship info. Save game. Dock. Get up from chair. Guidance. Oh, you can toggle guidance off now. Oh, okay. Toggle head tracking. It does have the Toby eye tracking in there. Cockpit. Oh, you can toggle the cockpit on or off. Hey, that's kind of nice. Yeah, you know what? No. I remember now. So what I have to do is I have to, oops, I have to get out of, whoops, that's not what I want. Get out of steering mode, and then I have to stand up, and then I have to face the elevator, right? And it tells
Nova,
me,
Vanguard.
yeah, here we go. Use spacesuit. There it is. Whoops, that is the wrong direction. How do I go forward? Oh, that's right. It's the same controls as anything else. There we go. I forgot. Same controls as everything else. Do I have boost on here? I do. Nice. I probably could have parked a little bit closer, but oh well. I believe there's just an interact button, right? To place the spacesuit bomb. Maybe.
We don't have too much time to place those mines.
What is going on here?
We missed the delivery.
What? Why can't I... Why can't I get in there? What is going on? Well, that's weird. It wouldn't let me get in there. I missed the time for it. We'll have to wait for another one. I was getting hung up on something. I don't know what it was.
The freighter should be here shortly. You'll need to attach the mines to the freight transfer ports. Let's just hope that you're not seen.
All right. Flew right by it. There's a way to get back in.
Docking granted.
What did I just do? Did I just put a bomb down? Oh, for crying out loud! All right, I'm having problems here. Let's load the quick save here. This is driving me nuts. I'm having control issues right now. Let's just try this again. I think I put a bomb on my own ship there. Okay.
Autopilot engaged.
Let's have a little do-over. Let me see. You know, I should be able to do. I don't know where the docking port is on this particular ship. On most of them, it's you just go underneath and it pulls you in. But I don't know. This one might be different.
Entering system, Morningstar.
Oh, this put me all the way back before when I have delivered the fabricator. Okay, that's fine. I should have saved sooner. Oh well, that's alright. We just have to set the turnet back in again.
Entering system, Heretics End.
Go. Very good. Let's see what we got going on here. And the AI factions are interesting in this game too, because you can start wars with them. You can, I don't know if you can actually wipe any of them out, but you can make them very irrelevant by just like taking out their space stations and all that stuff. It's difficult to destroy their space stations, but not impossible.
Autopilot disengaged. Docking granted.
Okay. Yeah.
Successfully docked.
Okay.
Hello there. Now then, we should be able to begin our research. I look forward to seeing how this turns out.
Okay.
Nova, Vanguard.
And let's undock. Okay. Very good. Let's get into the map here and mission manager. Set to active.
Autopilot engaged.
Then right before we get there, right when we get there, I'll do a quick save. I don't balls it up again. And what we need to do as well is start to drop some trading satellites around so I can see what trade deals are available in different areas that we've explored. And then based on that information, I can then hire a captain for the freighter that I was given. And part of some of the research stuff that we needs resources. So I can have him go off and find the resources that I need for the research and just have him like working on that, bringing that stuff back to our headquarters. So I don't have to shoulder all the burden of that. That'll be nice.
The freighter should be here shortly.
Autopilot disengaged.
All right. Let's get over here. Yes, you do have to pay him a cut. You have to pay him a salary. And then his salary goes up. You could train them. You have to buy like training materials for them. And then as you train them, they get better at their job, but you also have to pay them more. So yeah, all that is in the game. All right.
Nova Vanguard.
Just come in from the front here, if I can. Okay, why is that stopping me? So I have to put it, I guess I just have to put it near enough to it that it works. Like just put it on the hull nearby. go.
We don't have too much time to place those mines.
Oh, I need another bomb. Besides that one.
You better get out of there. We'll handle the detonation.
My ship at. Here we go.
Nova, Vanguard. Docking granted.
Oh, there we go. Right in there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we're. Ah, that did.
Nova, Vanguard.
Close enough.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Get away from there. What's the verdict for the stream? It's pretty good. I mean, I enjoy this game. I enjoy this. I'm enjoying Elite, Dangerous as well. Like, I understand why there are people who only do like Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, X4, space games like this. I mean, I love space games, but I love variety too. You know, I try to maintain as much of a variety as I can because that's just what I love. But I've had thoughts. I've had many a thought of like maybe I should just focus on one thing or two things or three things. But you know, I like this. I definitely want to get. I definitely want to get back to like my programming streams too. It's just hard when it's the day job, right? Like day job is writing code. It's hard to then
Now, let's sit back and watch.
do it at nighttime. I would like to do more of those, but I kind of have to just pace myself with it.
Sending remote detonation signal.
Plus, I would miss out on things like Assassin's Creed Shadows and all that stuff. I mean, I love RPGs too. There are so many RPGs I have not played though. Like I swear I might take 1 year of streaming and just play every RPG that I have not had a chance to play because there are so many of them. Both action RPGs, turn-based RPGs, everything. Like I have so many. The system integrator for manufacturers isn't. I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough sometimes. So did it work? Did it go off?
Come to the end of my research.
This is a pregame, yeah. And this is running on my Linux box, which is just a little mini computer. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, patrol. Tifa's choice.
Autopilot engaged.
So like if I go while that's doing its thing. B-Link, Sir 9. Yeah, this is what this game is running on right now. That little PC I have just on my desk. And it's running Baslite Linux. And so far, everything I've thrown at it. I mean, I can't run things at like the highest quality, but I can run things at good enough quality and at 1440p, and it's on Linux and pretty stable. So, yeah, yeah, it's kicking butt. It's doing good. I mean, I wouldn't be able to run something like, well, actually, I could probably run anything that's Steam Deck verified because I'm running Proton and all that stuff. And I think Assassin's Creed Shadows, or at least one of the Assassin's Creeds that was recent, got Steam Deck compatibility. Um, so I could even run some modern games too. But if you run like games that are a couple years old, pretty much all of them are running really smooth, and they're constantly working on it, making it better. So game looks amazing. Not sure the highest quality would be worth the money. Yeah, it's you get to diminishing returns at some point. I mean, some games are just not.
Entering system. Morning star.
Some games are just not pushing graphics. They're just making stuff that's beautiful in its own right. Um, I have run Star Citizen on this PC. I don't get very good FPS, at least not initially. I think it's still loading shaders and stuff, so I kind of have to go around the universe a little bit and get it to load all its shaders up. And it's still, it's not a release product either, so it's not the performance is not exactly a high priority yet. But even on the lower settings that I'm running it on, it still looks good. It's you don't see every bump and every ridge on everybody's face. You know, a few textures might load in here and there, blurry, but you know, gameplay wise, a lot of that is just secondary to just having something interesting. To having good gameplay. You know what I mean? So. They've got me patrolling this area. I don't know why. Is this still... I don't think this is part of...
Autopilot disengaged.
I don't think this is part of the other mission, is it? Huh. It is... For So into sector to help patrol. We get any leads we can help with, we'll contact you. Okay. Okay, so really I think if I'm not mistaken, patrol missions I just kind of have to cover that sphere that's on my radar there. I just have to like kind of stick to it and just kind of cover as much ground as I can, and then eventually something happens. Does this show the patrol on my... It does. And for some reason I'm moving away from it, which is weird. Do I just, do I ping with this? Okay, just did that. That was my long range thing. I believe the long range one, there's a ping that I can do, and I forget what key does it. Yeah.
Captain, our lead got away. They're heading your direction.
Target Gamma 3 is approaching the gate.
Understood. Sorry to put so much on you, but we're spread thin as it is. You'll need to follow and observe this ship. Sending you coordinates. It'll be exiting the gate shortly. Remember, don't get too close. We don't want to arouse suspicion just yet. If you lose the ship, we should be able to track it down, but we may miss something crucial.
Wait, where did he go? Oh, did he go into the travel lane here? Okay. Leave highway in 40 kilometers. Hill Hobbit, thank you for the Moonstone tip.
You won't
I
be able to get
appreciate it
much data at this distance.
greatly. I greatly appreciate it. So what was the let's do F5 here for a second. There's a way, I think it's Control X to match target speed. Controls. No, it's Shift X.
Kestrel. Sentinel.
There we go. I can't. He's going 267 meters per second, so I can't really match his speed, but getting close anyway. Just looks like he dropped something off there. Go. All right, keep following. See what we got here. Keep them around between 10 and 12 kilometers away, maybe. It's a bit too much, but whatever. They didn't ding me for it yet. Maybe I'll go into short range scan mode. So this guy's with the Talati, which we are neutral with. That's what that's saying down there. right. Oh, he's slowing down. So I'm supposed to get in closer or just keep. It just says follow right now.
That wasn't serious enough to stop me. You're in for it.
Probably creep in a little bit closer.
You'll regret that. Enemy spotted. Hey, hold on. Officer, good to see you again. Save it. We'll be scanning your ship.
Seems that our quarry has had previous encounters with local law enforcement.
So, where are you heading, pilot?
There we go.
I happen to be a production specialist. My client is awaiting my arrival. I would give you a sample, but I seem to be out of stock.
These scale plate pilots certainly are bold.
The scans came up clean. You can continue. Much appreciated, officer.
Okay.
If our target is known to the police, I should be able to get access to her records. Best if you don't ask how.
Well, he is off to the races here.
You may need to pick up the pace. They've moved on to the next sector.
Okay, fly to Morning Star.
I'll wipe you out.
Uh-oh. Heads up.
That's close enough. So, are you police? Or perhaps Hatikva scum?
Oh, they're calling us Hatikva scum now. That's good info. Keep them talking.
Sorry, who are you?
Do not insult my intelligence. I know you have been following me. I am a proud member of the Scale Plate Pact. Do not interfere.
Always nice to see someone take pride in their work.
Scale plate are a joke.
If you wish to provoke me into a fight, you are a fool. I will take my leave.
Let's regroup and go over what we know so far.
Alright. Good enough.
Autopilot engaged. Entering system. Atikva's choice.
That was a really silly thing to do.
Yep, there's some firefight going on over there.
Autopilot disengaged.
Oops, that's all I want to do.
Docking granted.
Dock. I do believe there's an auto dock I can get at some point, if I remember correctly. But I think it's something I have to craft at some point.
Help! That was a really silly thing to do.
Okay. Just easing it in.
Eat an asteroid.
There we go.
Successfully docked.
Okay. Talk to Reen Amara.
Welcome.
Good to have you back in one piece.
This certainly has been a busy day.
So what have we learned?
Our new friend here is worth every credit you're paying him. Our target was involved in making drops of illicit goods. Our quarry is also known to the police, who may be a valuable source of information.
That's at least something to go on.
I'm rather content with the data we managed to gather.
What do you suggest we do now?
The time has come to approach Scaleplate. We'll have a few words, learn what they desire, and then leave.
And then what?
It'll be up to you to achieve your goal. I can only suggest how to do it.
I have a feeling this is going to cost me.
Everything will work out fine, if you follow my instructions. Let's go see the bad guys.
Okay. I think I might put that quest line on hold for a little bit. Good engineering section. I don't think there's anything here, but I'm gonna go here anyway. I think this is where you have to go to like hack stuff. Yeah, there's like security decryption and stuff here. Yeah, which I don't have anything for. Okay. Oh, my Callisto Sentinel is here. Let's see if I can get a captain. If I can recruit a captain for it. I don't know if I have the credits for one, but let's see what we can do. Let's go to Luxury Dock Area 2. And walk around and see if we can find somebody. It's pretty empty around here, though. there we go. There's a couple of guys. What are you? You are a Marine. I don't need a Marine right now. You're a crewman. Engineering morale, piloting not so great. Okay. How about you? You're a Marine. You're also a Marine. So are you.
You out of your league here.
And it's Marine as well. Crewwoman. What are you? Oh my god, you have no piloting stars. You have 2 piloting stars. Boarding morale. I think I can hire you as a pilot.
Go.
Hello.
350,000 credits. You might be pretty expensive. How many credits do I have?
All ex-military personnel.
I have 20,000 credits. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a bit expensive, aren't you? How about you?
Hello.
1-star piloting. You are 2.2 million. Holy crap. Holy hell. I just need anybody right now.
Hello.
Anybody that
Goodbye.
isn't expensive as a mother humper.
Hello.
Oh, here you go, 5940. That works. And I want you to take control of the Sentinel here.
You out of your league here.
Select a new crew category to assign. Oh, right. Space McDonald's. Don't spend it all in one place. Yeah, right. Selected role. Final balance 14,000. Oh yeah, he's got a 5940 hiring fee. I need you to be the captain. All right, we'll hire you for that.
Thank you for giving me a chance. I will try to exceed your forecast.
I certainly hope so. Now go run off and do your thing. All right, so what do I have here?
You out of your league here.
Mission managers. So we still have the Return of the Hyperion, which is I gotta talk to what's his face. This is trivial, so we can go do that. Set to active. All right, this other one is that. And then also research-wise, we got this research done, and then this one needs resources, right?
This will allow you to construct much improved equipment modifications.
Yeah. So engine
To help
mods.
us develop effective engine modifications, we must be I suggest we acquire a number of particle regulators so I can better test weapon components in a controlled environment.
That sounds good to me. So
Very well. I will use all of my past experience to deliver the best and safest improvements to weapon technologies. This place, however, is hardly a weapon development facility. Fortunately, I know where my split captors kept a cache of weapon equipment.
sounds good. Yeah, I want to get all these research things kicked off the first tier so that we can unlock more stuff here. So let me go to my Vanguard.
Nova. Vanguard.
And let's undock. Getting the hang of all the hotkeys, which is nice.
We're going to meet a scale plate lieutenant. I've been building a profile on him for a while now. This guy demands respect and loves collecting fine items. I think we can butter him up by presenting a nice tribute. I have a list of things I think he'll show interest in. I'll be counting on you to gather them. When you're done, meet me at the scale plate station.
Yeah, we'll eventually get to that. But I want... find split weapon cache. Yeah, I want to do that. Oh, that is active. Okay, never mind. The other guy was just talking to me because he wanted to talk to me.
Autopilot.
They get lonely and they want to talk to me. What can I say? All the NPCs love talking to me. Speaking of which, I forgot that Atomfall is coming out. I forget. Let's look when.
Entering system.
I
Morning
think
star.
it's coming out very, very soon. Let's see. Atomfall. March 27th. So this is, from what I gather, this is developed and published by Rebellion, and it's basically an indie. I don't know if is Rebellion considered indie. I don't even know anymore. But basically, like a Fallout kind of thing. And I'm interested to see what this is all about. I think I actually pre-purchased it so I can play it like 3 days ahead of time or something here. I think I did. I don't even remember. I might not have because there's so many other things going on. But this is coming out. This seemed a bit interesting.
System. Heretics end.
Yeah, I don't know if Rebellion is considered AAA or what, because they've had a lot of popular games. So I don't know what they classify as anymore. It might be AA. Who knows? But interested in seeing what that's all about. But also looks like the new. I've been looking at a few streams. I haven't really looked too deeply, but I've been looking at a few streams for
Entering system. Wretched.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, and that looks like it's going to take up a lot of time.
And with the mandate of the federal presidency, we come in peace. We seek safe passage to the rumored lost colonies of our fellow Argon citizens.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
I have unlocked another quest line here just by flying around.
Gorgon. Vanguard. Demeter. Gorgon. Vanguard.
Where was this guy that was just talking? I have no idea where he went. I triggered it and I have no idea where I triggered it at. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Right now, we'll be able to get to it later, I think. Yes. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yep, I will be streaming that tomorrow. I already did the preload on it, so hopefully everything's good there. And I updated my NVIDIA drivers, so hopefully we'll be okay. Hope everything just works, but we'll see. We shall see. And hopefully the drops work too. I don't know. I have all drops enabled globally on my channel. I don't know if but because I'm not affiliated or anything, I don't know if they actually work. So I've never put drops in my title because I never know if they're actually working or not. So we'll find out tomorrow. Actually, it comes out officially at I think midnight Eastern time, which is in just under an hour.
The cache
right
is
now.
located around here. Do be careful in this area.
Autopilot disengaged.
All right, so I think let me check something in this mode. Controls. Boosts. Flight assist. Secondary weapons. Countermeasures is Shift C. Scan mode. Long range scan mode. Scan object is Shift F. Do I just do Shift F to do the ping? Maybe. Let's see what happens. No, it doesn't look like that works. What is the ping for that? X4 foundations, long range scanner, long range scanning tutorial help. Oh, the R key. Okay. Oh, I see. There it is. There's my scan. Right, let's see what came up on the map here. There's the lockbox. That's what we probably have to go to. Okay, yeah, it's one of these where I gotta shoot the stuff. I gotta shoot the locks without destroying the thing. Now, I could get out in my spacesuit and shoot it too, but they are explosives, I believe, and they will actually kill you if you do that. If you get too close. I've learned that the hard way. Whoa, what the? Somebody's after me. Okay. The hell?
Laser Tower Mark II.
Laser towers. Okay. Am I not doing any damage to this thing? Just strafe around it. Excellent. All right. Oh, that took me by surprise. Let's get back to this lockbox.
This is quite a setback.
Damn it. I knew I was going to accidentally destroy it. Crap. When was the last? 2308. That wasn't very long ago, so I think we're okay. I need to remember to. Oh, did I save? Yeah, I saved before I actually started trying this, didn't I? I think I was smart enough to do that. I think I'm going to need to get out in my spacesuit and actually shoot it with my gun. Oh, do I have a gun to shoot it with? There's a strategy to doing these lockboxes, and I just got to remember. I got to maybe look it up. Yeah, I was smart enough to do that. Okay, let me see. X4 Foundations lockbox. Strategy. How to open lockbox. Let's try that. Little red sectors, which are locks. Shooting these with a light weapon will destroy locks without compromising the whole integrity of the box. Yeah, that's different kinds. X4 beginner guide. Alternate ways to open lock boxes. For Galligans. Go into spacesuit mode. Go out and use your spacesuit. You have a repair laser. Do I have a repair laser on my guy?
Nova, Vanguard.
I do have a repair laser. I have a bomb launcher, a repair laser. I don't have an actual gun though, do I? That's gonna complicate things a bit.
Nova, Vanguard. Docking granted.
Yeah, I should have bought. I forgot about this. I should have bought a handgun, a laser gun, so I can shoot these easier. Although, as soon as I try to shoot this, those other things are going to activate. So, really,
Nova,
I need to be
Vanguard.
in here.
Lockbox.
Damn it. All right.
Laser Tower, Mark II. Lockbox. Laser Tower, Mark II. Lockbox.
Interesting here too is not only is it spinning, but there's two of them. And hopefully this one has the one I need. I think it does because he was very, like, the mission failed last time, so. Okay, let's save here. Oh, here we go. It's going to be extra difficult because of I didn't kit myself out right. Yep, that didn't work out. Let's try that again. Now I'm too close to it because my guns are not. There's a certain range where your guns converge. Actually, I wonder if I have that. So this is the one of those times where having like a laser gun instead of the pulse lasers. Like having a beam gun instead of pulse lasers is actually really useful. Like a very low power pulse gun. I don't know. I might have one on here. I don't think I do, but let's see. Group 2, 3, 4, 1. Let me set. Weapon groups? No. Oh, here we go. Active weapon group. Just activate one for that weapon group. Back up a little bit. And I'll come out of mouse mode and just kind of, you can, what I'm doing right now is I'm not in mouse control mode, but if you hold down left click and you drag a little bit, it'll move you a little bit, so. Might be a little bit easier to target what I'm trying to target this way. Maybe.
Lockbox.
So you gotta be a little bit over to the side here for it to hit it in the right spot. Let's go. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. There we go. If I use middle mouse, it shoots at the cursor. Forgot about that. And it's literally at the cursor, not at the crosshair. So got it.
You have what we need. Feel free to destroy anything which remains.
Container.
How do I pull? How do I pull things in? I forget now. Controls. I think it's like Z or something. Roll left. Teleport to objects. Place satellite. Where is it at? There's a... I don't think I roll right over it because I think that destroys it. I think there's something, there's a button I have to hold down if I... is it R? Is R... Let's save this before I do permanent damage to it. R. No, Z is go backwards. Try flying over it. It doesn't work. T? No. B. V. F? No. E? No. That rolls me. Constantly for some reason. Stop rolling. Why do you keep rolling? Stop rolling. I can't stop the rolling. Why won't you stop rolling? There we go. Nope, still rolling. Why? Keyboard and mouse. Roll left, roll right. Steer towards cursor, left mouse button. Direct mouse steering. Flight assist. Toggle auto roll. Fire. Aim assist, next ammunition, countermeasures. Set a mode, map. Dock radar mode. Why? Why will you not work? Also, wasn't there a stop command or something? Decelerate. Full forward, full reverse. Stop engine is backspace. That's what it is. Try that. There we go. Backspace worked. J L. Oh. Container magnet is O. Got it. Okay, I found it. Container magnet is O.
Lockbox.
Oh, it takes a while, but I'm starting to remember the keys. It takes a bit. Does the container magnet work with this guy? Oh, you have to hold it down to slow it. Or hold it down to pull things in. Okay, good.
Ha! I do wish to see the looks on their faces.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I just balls that one up. That's all right. We got what we were looking for.
Autopilot engaged.
We got what we're looking for. There is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there is a way. There used to be a way to stop the containers from spinning. Like there was like a tractor beam kind of thing. Which I think is one of the weapons or utilities you can have. But we'll have to find that. We'll have to find that somewhere. I definitely need to outfit some of my ships here a little bit.
Entering system. Heretics End.
All right. Excuse me.
Autopilot disengaged.
Alright, where's...
Headquarters. Docking granted.
I don't know where it was sending me here, but... It's like the docking is all the way on the other side, and the autopilot's like, yeah, we're just going to take you around back here. For whatever reason.
Successfully docked.
Okay, very good. Let's go get this research started.
Hello there.
Charge particle regulator.
Now then, we should be able to begin our research. I look forward to seeing how this turns out.
Cool. And let's see where we're at here. Research, that's going to have another 10-minute timer on it. And then shield mods and engine mods. We'll want to go do those, get those all ready to go for the next section, which is going to be, I think it's just, you just need resources for those at that point, and not necessarily quests. Yeah, you just need resources for teleportation as well. I think all these are just resources straight up. Energy cells, and there's a lot of need for energy cells. So one of the things I should probably do, because I did have that captain, and I never set him to do anything. So let's come over here. So he's got hold position right now. Let's see. Collect deployables. Dock at my current location. Maybe have him dock here. Not sure. Or maybe have him Callisto Sentinel trade. Trade with. I don't know if I have enough money to give him to do trading though. As I recall correctly, you have to give them money, but let's see. Let's have you trade with the shipyard there. Energy cells. Energy cells are.
Did a blinking light ever catch your eye while you were minding your own business in an asteroid field? The Taladi traders that pass by our headquarters simply cannot stop talking about how to best find these crystals, and how much they manage to sell them for.
Do anything. I don't think I have enough money for him to do anything. So maybe I should just tell him to go mine some stuff. Hey, Verna, welcome on in. Yes, I am playing this on Linux. I am indeed. I wonder if I can just tell him to go do some mining or something. Or some generic trading. Sold wares. Explore, update trade offers. Explore unknown space. I don't want him to explore because he has no. He has no weapons really. Let's have you go through here and update trade offers. Collect drops. Collect all dropped objects within a specified area. We'll see. We'll see what that does. All right. So he should go off and just do that. Maybe he'll find some decent stuff for us. Brave Man Gaming on Linux, Windows 11 mandate arriving sooner than later. I've been thinking of hopping to. It's actually not bad. But I'm running Bazite Linux, which is a variant of Fedora, I think. It basically is, it's pretty much hands off. Like it's already comes with Steam set up, Proton DP set up, Lutris. There's a bunch of emulators if you want to do like console games and stuff. And yeah, it just works out of the box from my experience here. So it's been pretty good. I mean, I haven't really run into any problems. I mean, the hardware that I'm running on is not, top of the line, so I can't like run things in like high quality mode, but I can. They're decent enough, right? Like I'm not really hurting for, um, you know, awesome graphics or anything like that. So it's been pretty good from that perspective. Um, but yeah, I mean, the sound's been working, everything. And I've been running on this computer. I'm mostly doing like games that I want to keep installed because they don't really have like sandbox games that don't really have an ending. Um, that I'm tired of like uninstalling them constantly to make room for demos and other things on the other computer. So like I have Elite Dangerous running on here. I've got X4 Foundations running on here. I've got Star Citizen running to an extent. It's stuttery right now, but I think if I put up with the stutters enough that I can get it to kind of load everything up, it might be okay. Although it did do a hard crash on me at one point. So to the point where I had to I couldn't even control the computer. I had to manually turn it off and on again. So there's that. But Star Citizen being what it is, it's that doesn't surprise me. But yeah, most of the stuff has been pretty good on here. So far so good. Anyway, let's save our game. And I think we'll call it there for right now for tonight. And I would like to get back to X4 soon, but Elite Dangerous is also taking a lot of my time, so we'll be doing probably Elite on Saturday. Because I'm not going to have a Sunday stream at all. I'm not going to be able to stream on Sunday. But yeah, you can see on this computer I was even trying out No Man's Sky. That seemed to be working okay. So yeah, it's not necessarily going to run the latest stuff. And if you're trying to do multiplayer stuff, you're going to have some problems because a lot of the anti-cheat things are kernel level. And those are very hit or miss when it comes to Linux and Proton DB and all that stuff. But things are improving. Things have improved tremendously, and things are continuing to improve a lot. So yeah, it's working out. It's working out rather well, I would say. Where's my? There we go. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I've got Lutris on here, which is for anything that's really not on Steam. I've got, which is Star Citizen right now. I've got Heroic Launcher, which covers GOG, and this automatically finds all my games on GOG and Epic Game Store and all that stuff. So these are all here, ready to go. What other stores does it do? I think it does. Yeah, it does Epic, GOG, and Prime Gaming. So, and it has all of them just available. Anything in my library from there, and I can just install those. So, basically, most of the non-Steam things. So, yeah, stuff is working pretty good. Lutris also does, like, as you saw there, like Dolphin and other emulated stuff. So yeah, good stuff all around there, my friends. But yeah, that'll do it for me for tonight. Be back tomorrow night, same bad time, same bad channel. Most likely playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, because that is coming out for me in about 10 minutes, 12 minutes or so. So that'll be good. So we'll be doing that. And Friday, most likely coding. I might even just do Assassin's Creed Shadows on Friday. I don't know. Because this week's been rough, like trying to get things done for work, and my brain might not be with it to do some coding, so we'll see. And then I've already mentioned Saturday, and no stream on Sunday because I got to do some stuff. So that is the story as I know it right now, my friends. Thank you again to everyone for all the support. Thank you to everyone on Moonbeam with all the support, Hill Hobbit, Anthony, and others. I appreciate it greatly, all across the board. If you happen to run across this on the YouTubes and you have a like or a subscribe that you can spare, that also tremendously helps. Thank you very much on that. And also, keep your eyes peeled on Moonbeam. It's a brand new platform. I really like the look and feel of it. It's streaming, but it's like a bunch of Discord servers. It's Discord, but with a streaming element and discoverability and stuff. Myself and Corey Artis right now have been streaming to the Continuum realm, which I own. So be on the lookout for that. I am hoping, now that they kind of are in open beta and letting people come in without invitations and stuff, I'm hoping to maybe see if other streamers that I am friends with might want to try it out, and I can invite them in and stuff for multi-streaming and things like that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, right now it's early, and I'm very excited for what they're doing, and I'm just kind of taking it slow because it's a difficult industry to get into, especially when you're the underdog and they're still looking for funding and all this stuff. So I'm trying not to get my hopes up. I want it to succeed as everything, but I also, there's been a lot of we've all been through a bunch of sites in recent memory, and I'm not going to go through the list, but hopefully this one works out. So anyway, thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. I hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
Teleport my heart and bring me close to you. I just know you left your pink necklace to help me battle through. Silver and golden doors are what keep me sane. A reminder my love's never died. OMG, a candy cane. I'm a cursed boy, purple dragon, crush and destroy. By popping there, and I will eat
Kokainom.